So we ain't take no breaks, man. We gonna get right into what we was talking about. So we was talking about Tyron Smith, bro. So go ahead and make your case, because obviously we was coming from Patrick saying that Stephen Jones is trying to work it out. So go ahead, landlord, and then I know DMV was gonna kick in, and I got something. Because you know the South got something to say.
Hey man, hey, you stealing my lines, but hey, you from the South too, so you good. But listen, man, this all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna disrespect the second best tackle in football. Look, I know he be hurt. We understand that. I just gave y'all an out. We can find a middle ground. Draft a tackle and act like he don't exist. You know what I'm saying? That's the best middle ground I can give you. But at the same time, I don't want it to be my first.
Oh, hell no.
I don't want it to be my first. So, you know, that's unacceptable in my opinion. So, you know, we can fight to the death.
Hey, bro.
We can fight to some Game of Thrones type level for that. That's
hey,
what we'll
actually, landlord, that's actually probably why we going over tackle now. Me and Big Game was having it out last week about that, where I was like in the same boat as you. There's too many better players than these tackles out here. You know what I'm saying? And you can get you a tackle. You know what I'm saying? My list is proof of that. My list is proof of what we're talking about right now. So
I would beg the question, DMV. I would beg the question. If you got great tackle play and you draft a tackle, wouldn't that by default make that a future pick?
That's not all in.
No, it don't.
That's not all in.
Oh, hell no.
It does not.
I don't know, bro. We
See,
survived
man,
without time.
you know what you're doing right now? You pouring sugar and you ain't measured it.
I'm just saying, did we not survive without Tyron last year? Okay, I got you.
But the goal is not to survive. Are we trying to survive or are we trying to thrive? What are we doing?
We trying to thrive, but
we can do both. We can do both.
We ain't even ready for the fight yet, because I'm ready. Let's go.
We gonna fight today, man.
Hey man, y'all better hit this like button. Y'all finna have a top tier debate coming soon.
This one and a one, baby.
I don't know if it's gonna be top, man.
Okay. Look, it sounds like you underprepared to me. But hey, go ahead.
I'm over prepared.
I've been making my case for weeks. I got clips. I'm telling you right now.
Oh man, you got the clips, bro?
I'm telling you right now, I got clips. I got switches over here, man. I ain't even got to reload.
We gonna jump right into this show, bro. That's what we gonna do. We gonna jump right into it. We finna get right into it. No intros, nothing cute. Man, we finna get right into it, man.
Y'all share this again, man. Share this again. Like this again on all channels. Go to DMV channel and like it. Go to Boss channel and like it. Come over here and like it. Everybody, hey, I'm telling you, we finna give y'all that sauce. Real talk.
All right. So let me just test this one button, and then if it worked, all right. That's what glitched it last time. We good. We good. Yeah, man. No intros. Yeah. Let's go. All right. So, DMV, you said your piece on it with this Tyron Smith thing?
Yeah, bro. I say he's second team All Pro. Last year probably should have been the year that I thought we could have put a plan in place, and I think that we could have had a left tackle to kind of push him out. But as he ended up blossoming into the second best tackle in football right now, I think while they're working a deal, you know, and it's probably going to be cost friendly, and Tyron wants to be here, and we want him here. You know, we missed out on the chance to do that last year. Let's do it this year. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't have to necessarily be a first round pick, but we got to put a plan in place. We got to have that buffer, because at the end of the day, we know that tire can blow at any time.
True.
So, since we talking about tackle, and obviously we gonna get into these draft candidates, I can't wait to do that. I always start the conversation with our guys, right? But it's looking at our guys is why I'm cool with him coming back, but I'm actually more so not cool because I get everybody's point. He was able to reverse time. We get it, right? We get it. He rewound time last year. But Father Time is undefeated, and he's going to win. And he's very good at getting shots in on him. So I feared us being too all in on him because this is not the year to do it. That's why. It's the opportunity we have this year.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the opportunity, man. Like, this class and this tackle class is deep. You can get you a starter out this class that can be a 10-year starter, and you might miss it trying to protect a guy for one more year. Now, I say prioritize because I don't even see it being a run big enough to take away all these tackles. That's number one. Number two, why we shouldn't do it. We already have our left tackle of the future. Not only that, we got our left guard of the future. Not only that, we also have our backup left guard if need be of the future and left tackle. Man, come on, we good on the left side.
And but you speaking from your own ones. You ain't speaking from the realities.
No, I am speaking from the, I mean.
No, you're not speaking from the realities because
that's not my job to speak about the reality. I'm trying to throw out an idea.
You throwing out an idea. You know, throwing out an idea, but when you said I heard Stephen Jones saying versatility of tackle, and you heard it too, Tyler Smith, the versatility of a guard and a tackle, but we ain't seen his butt go to no tackle since we ain't seen him at tackle.
I know it's shady business on that.
We pushing them. They pushing them at that guard. They're not pushing that. They pushing TJ Bass as maybe the successor to the Zach Martin. That's where they're pushing the TJ Bass route, but they want to keep Tyler Smith at that left guard.
Yeah,
and then maybe
I know what they want to do.
I feel what you're saying, but they're not. In my opinion,
I was more so making
route.
a case of why we need to move on. Like now, this is the best year to move on. Like we already got the replacement in the building. I know you're right. It looks nefarious, like my boy Landlord always says. He right. It looks nefarious. It was very suspect for you to say he's Larry Allen-ish, but you didn't use him last year, Larry Allen-ish. You forced him at left guard, and that looks like they on some wee-woo.
But it can't be completely wee-woo, though, because he still was an all-pro at left guard. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be one thing if he was struggling at left guard, and we know we need to put him at left tackle. He was dominating at left guard.
Nah, it was completely wee-woo in terms of the context of what I'm saying. So, like, I'm not talking about him as a player. As a player, he likely a better left guard than he is left tackle. We all agree on that.
Yeah, all right.
We all agree on that. My thing is it was suspect to take Chuma and put him at left tackle when you got a left tackle. You know, a guy that you already said was a left side player and you opted not to even do it. Because to me, it looked like, and it had the smell of shady money. Because if he goes out there and is instantly able to play right guard and left tackle, that increases his price and his value. And I think they trying to do what they do. I think they trying to kind of keep his value down. Same thing they tried to do when they was under target and trying to under target Amari early. I mean late, and then CD early in the season. So it just seemed like games to me.
Well, can I ask y'all a question? Because I don't necessarily know if I agree totally with that. The only reason I say that is maybe they don't know football like we know football. You know what I'm saying? They think that they can just put anybody at left tackle, just like they feel like they can put anybody at wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? They've had such a good track record with tackle, and if you think about it, you look at Steele, that's how they feel about Steele. They feel like they just threw him out there. We can put anybody at tackle and make them succeed. And maybe that's how they felt about Chuma, and they were completely wrong. We know it. We studied football, but the guys in the suits, Stephen Jones, those guys, they feel like, hey, we could just throw this guy here and we'll be okay. We weren't. Just like I said in the beginning, we missed out on the opportunity last year to go ahead and get a tackle and now we're in the same position. So let's not mess it up.
True. I feel the same way. I'm looking at it like, I feel like we have depth, like you just, kind of touched on that we had some depth over there. And like I said, my argument is, okay, if we draft a tackle, he might be more athletic because we do need athletic. We need some more athleticism on the edge. But at the same time, I feel like the run game wasn't ineffective on the outside, though. You know what I'm saying? The run game was more ineffective in the middle. Like, that was Tyler Biadasz and Zach Martin doings. When they went on the outside to Tyron Smith angle, they was cooking. Tony was cooking on the left side of the line when he went on the outside. So, I mean, I wouldn't even say, you can make a case for you really can't make a case for the pass pro because Tyron only gave up 1 sack the whole year. But if you try to make the case against his run blocking, they didn't really run in his direction. And when they did, they cooked. So, I don't really know what the issue is with Tyron other than his availability. And like I said, that's just something you have to deal with. His age is a problem. His availability is a problem.
And it's not even just because I'm not.
Is it his age or mileage?
His age isn't the problem. It's the mileage and the games missed.
Yeah.
It's the games and the mileage missed.
And
33-year-old guys can. Offensive tackles can play till they like 38, 39 years old and still be effective. You can still do it at that. So it ain't the age. It's that he's an old 33. But as I said before, you need to figure out what y'all going to do because you got a Sim Richards who I thought played pretty well last year, but obviously he need to get stronger. I liked how he looked. So if he looks better at bulkier, he gets stronger. I thought he showed last year, and I thought he showed potential. So I feel like they got to figure out what they're going to do with that too. So you know what I mean? My thing is within the first 2 rounds, I don't feel like you got to say 24, you got to get a tackle. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm not on that at all. I'm not that guy that's on that. Okay. So I'm going to just let that be known. What I'm saying is if you have a really good tackle right there, look at the whole board and say, okay, let's go ahead and make this jump. If you feel like that board, you know what I'm saying? Like that best player available, like if you ain't got a dog, like receiver sitting there, like we was talking about the kid from LSU or something like that. You feel me? Somebody was sitting right there. Then you going BPA. I'm taking that right there. And then you can circle back around in that second round and scoop somebody because I feel like there's enough depth in this tackle class that you can still scoop a good one in the second, third round. I feel like that can happen. But my thing is start it now. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Don't say, oh, well, we're going to be good because we got Tyron, so let's go all this other rounds and then let's get another guy in the 5th round. No, don't want to wait that long again. That's all I'm saying.
Gotcha. So you're saying don't leave no stone unturned.
Yes, don't leave no stone unturned with this. Don't just I automatically say we got Tyron Smith, so now we ain't even looking at nothing else. That's the wrong theory, in my opinion.
I would want somebody to address because nobody addressed my biggest concern.
I agree with Big on that.
My biggest concern is we can mess around and miss out on a quality draft class because we trying to give this guy 1 or 2 more years. This is what I mean by that.
But you agree with my statement when I just said, boss?
Totally. I don't disagree. What I'm saying is it's risky to be like, well, yeah, he did play good last year, and he did. I agree. But the issue is you go mess around and keep this guy for, okay, let me say it like this. I don't think I ever had this many first-round grades on tackles since I've been doing this. You know what I mean?
Also, what else you said, though, about what other position you said you had some great grades on it? You ain't
wide
never
receiver.
seen before. Okay. That's
wide receiver.
I'm just asking.
And I'm already smelling in this draft that likely some great tackle talent is going to fall. Not just good, great talent. Like great, bro. You sitting in a real special place when hold on, let me go look at my list.
I gotta ask you a question, boss. I promise you, it's not even really pushback because you making the same case for what I'm making.
I got one too.
Honestly,
I got one too.
It's just a different position. That's all.
Nah, I mean, okay. I put it like this. It's just impossible for me to see some of these guys that's gonna be late rounders. In previous drafts, they would have been top 5 guys easy. So I don't mean top 5 in lottery pick. I'm talking about top 5 tackles. You know, it's like, yeah, when you get a chance to get your left tackle, bro. Especially.
But here's the thing, though.
Yeah,
I'm gonna agree with you, boss. But my only thing is, are they left tackles? Because we know the right tackle's sewn up. No matter how people want to address it or not, Terrence Steele is under a contract. You cut him, it's dead money. If you bench him, you spent a whole bunch of money for somebody that's not going to play. They're not going to do it. It has to be a left tackle.
Yep.
And you're talking about a left tackle that just became a second team All-Pro that maybe is looking at a 1-year deal. So it's like, what type of capital are we really willing to use here? You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at.
I'm gonna have to display my list.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is, when I restarted my computer, it deleted all our lists, and I had all y'all lists lined up.
Can I ask one question, boss?
I'm gonna put it together though, real
off
quick.
the subject.
Yeah.
Okay. Literally though, the case you just made for tackle, I can make the exact same case for the receiver. Like literally. Like you can say everything you said and just replace tackle with receiver. I promise you. Literally.
Yeah.
So it's like you said, we finna sacrifice.
No, I disagree, landlord.
Hold on, wait a minute. Think about this.
I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna tell you why I disagree with what you said. But go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, it's cool. Listen. He just said we finna sacrifice missing out on a great class for a 1-year player. That sound like Brandon Cooks to me. And we got some great wide receiver talent just sitting there. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be some great talent right there waiting on us. Go ahead.
But landlord, this is where I'm going to make your case stronger, bro. See, Tyron played well. We're about to cut a guy that didn't play well, and we'll be able to meet that need.
No,
I'm not talking about Cooks. I'm talking about Gallup.
Yeah,
I'm talking about Gallup.
Gallup is terrible. Yeah, he was terrible. I ain't even gonna get at Cooks because everybody get mad when I get at Cooks. I just say this: he was a couple of ticks better than Noah Brown. That ain't what we was fishing for. I think we can all agree to that. He's supposed to have been at least a few ticks better. He was just a couple.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, let's just really it's the
was
style
that his fault though? Is that his fault though, or was it that offense that was messing up in the very beginning? Because when we saw that when we tried to get him the ball, when we saw when we got the ball, or when they tried to make a concerted effort, he was explosive. You could see how much of a difference he did make when they actually got him involved. So I'm not going to sit there and say that's Brandon Cook's fault. I'm going to say that's that offense fault.
But we were missing the X though. We were missing the X. We were missing the X for sure.
Because I'm gonna say this: Brandon Cook's yards of separation numbers was looking bad, big. Real talk throughout the whole year. Well, it was bad.
I don't think it was necessarily. I think Cooks played well. Him and Dak on that corner route, they found a home for it in the red zone. I think it was missing the X position, like where Gallup, like the guy being able to get that layup in the slants and stuff like that, where this offense can flourish with what Mike McCarthy likes to do. We weren't able to get Michael Gallup the ball at all. It got to a point where Dak didn't even want to look his way. And you could see,
but he couldn't get off that press coverage too, though. No, DMV, and you knew that.
No, I agree. That's the whole point. Like we got Tyron, who at least played well last year.
Well, we got time out.
And then you got wide receiver talent coming up.
This is all I want to say. Tyron didn't play well. Tyron played great. Okay,
But see,
He
that's
played
the thing
great.
with
For him
Boss
to be
is
an
saying, though,
All-Pro,
landlord.
he played
But
great.
that's what he's saying, though, landlord. Let's not get fooled. What you're just saying right now. Listen to what you're saying to yourself right now. He didn't play good. He played great. So what we're saying is, don't get fooled with that. He played great because he could play great last year and blow that damn leg out. And then what? Because we talk about he played great, and then we go past and try to do the developmental thing like we did with Sim Richards and wait till the 4th or 5th round. And then what happens if he gets hurt and he's out for the year? Then we messed up and missed out. That's what we're saying. Don't do that.
You remember what I said?
So
though. I agree with y'all.
You can
All
still
I
not
said
do it.
was,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, all I said was is just draft like he don't exist. I just don't want you to use the first. That's all. You can get
There you go.
If this draft,
I don't know.
is
There's a
so
dog
big,
out
you
though,
not
landlord.
No, bro. Let me pull my list.
Okay.
We gonna
Let's go to the
talk
list.
about this,
Let's see. Let's name some players if they add
Let's
that to
name
24.
some
What we
players,
trying
bro.
to do?
That's exactly what I'm finna do.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a second, man. I'm sorry, man. Because I had all this already up. I gotta pull it up one by one.
Good.
Yeah. Give me a second.
There's some guys in there, and
Man,
what I
I'm
noticed
talking
about
about
this tackle class, the biggest thing I noticed about this tackle class, even when I went to the Senior Bowl, these dudes are huge.
Dog.
I mean, there's a lot of 6'7", 6'8". I mean, usually you see a lot of left tackles, 6'5", 6'6". Some of them are undersized, but there's a lot of guys with length in this class, like a lot of the top guys. And even when you filter down to when you're like second, maybe even the 3rd round, you got a lot of guys with length on here. And that's what I kind of length and athleticism. That's what I've been seeing. Length and athleticism going together. That's what gets you excited to me for a left tackle, is having that athleticism to go with the length. You cooking. It don't always have to be length, but I seen, just like when you was talking about DMV, your guy from Houston, and then I was even looking at Guyton.
Yes.
Guyton from Oklahoma. He long and he uber athletic.
And I got Guyton like 12th or 13th.
He can move.
I'm about to say, you don't think you can get him in the second?
Nah.
Okay, listen, that's what I want to do. Okay, listen. Okay, listen. I know we used to listen. I wanna reshape the Cowboy Nation mind, bro. Because I'm sick and tired of just sitting here waiting until our turn. Why won't we look? Okay, if y'all want to argue with landlord about the 1st round pick, let's say this. What about the Cowboys be aggressive in the second and go get them? We can do that too. We can get both. You see what I'm saying? We don't have to sit and wait on our turn every year, bro. We don't never go aggressively acquire nobody. That's a problem, bro. That's a problem.
Or I'll even add to your point, landlord. How many 1st round draft picks or offensive linemen do we have to get before we address the real problem, which is the coaching? Because at the end of the day, bro, if we ain't changing the coaching, it don't matter how many 1st round picks we got in here. How many 1st round picks we got right now in all pros, and we still can't run when we need to.
I mean, that's a whole different story. I'm trying to stay away from that today.
Yeah, y'all Big made a good point about Cooks. So I don't put it 100% on Cooks. Like my stance
trying to be
is
positive today, DMV. Don't do that.
The people that follow me pretty clear on my stance, I believe by now. They know that I'm pretty much down on the whole operation. I feel like if Cooks couldn't mesh with the offensive scheme that you was running, you probably shouldn't have got him. You should have got somebody else. I'm not really blaming Cooks. I'm just blaming the production. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody owe you some money, bro, you don't care about the excuses of him not paying you. All you saying is, bro, I want my money. Like, it don't matter what happened. All I want is the production. So that's what made me blame the whole operation. I don't really care who fault it was. It might have been Mike McCarthy's fault. It might have been a little everybody's fault. But all I want is the production. I just feel like that'll make us so much better. This is the whole reason I did the Spam Lamb campaign, because nothing else worked. Everything else looked bad.
All right,
like, y'all remember that?
So
do y'all remember that, boss? Before I came with that campaign,
yeah.
This offense was pedestrian, bro. I promise you that the week I said Spam Lamb, the Cowboys seemed like they did a shift after that bye week, I believe. And they came back out and they spam Lamb, bro. They really did. And this offense took off after that.
Yeah.
And the reason I made that case was because nothing else looked smooth. Everything else looked bad. So what that tell you, Big? That means we need something else. That's all I'm saying. We need another threat.
Yeah, that's a hell of a point because guess what? They're going to be 31 other defensive coordinators. Actually, 32 because, you know what I'm saying, you got a self-scout. So there's going to be 32 different defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to remove CeeDee Lamb from the role that he had last year, how to make things tough. You saw Green Bay did that early on. So they're going to be 32 different defensive coordinators scheming against it. You got to be able to counter that. Have to.
Facts.
Let me ask you a question. I'm going to just ask some general questions before I make my case because I got my guys pulled up, and then I'm going to ask y'all for y'all guys one by one and pull it up as you talk.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask a general question first. Which position is more valuable, left tackle or receiver?
You know left tackle is...
Oh, okay. I'm just asking a general question.
Yeah.
Just a general question first.
Left
All right. My next question.
I don't think you can make that case.
Hold on real quick. I'm just asking the general question.
Okay, 1 second. Can I make one statement? One statement, I promise I'm going to leave you alone. You can make that general statement, but we talking about what's
no, I got more questions.
Team,
I got
this gotta be.
Yeah, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. Trust me, I'm gonna get there.
That's all I'm about to say. Go ahead.
So, my second question: which position usually is drafted faster, tackle or receiver?
Tackle.
I don't know. Receivers be up there.
Don't
tackle.
Come on, don't play landlord. Come on, bro. Come on.
Tackle,
bro.
Tackle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This year, watch the receivers go.
I got a third question. Which one is way deeper in talent this year, tackle or receiver?
Probably
receiver.
Receiver is way deeper, right?
To be honest, probably receiver.
Okay, so Boss, see your point though. Every year, cornerbacks and receivers get the most picks. Every year though. So that's
but I'm saying, okay, I do remember a year where Deebo Samuels was in the second round. DK Metcalf was also in that same second round, and AJ Brown. Where does that tend to happen?
In the second round, you saying?
No, receiver.
Yeah.
So if I'm trying to team build, if I'm trying to team build and I add it up, which one of these positions the most valuable? Which one of these positions go faster? Which one of these positions is not as deep? So I need to go ahead and get it out the way in terms of the talent. And if I do, which one of these groups go likely have a lot of talent left? It says go with the tackle and then get the receiver. Because
Can I ask one question? Which one was the bigger problem last year?
Tackle.
How?
Nah, bro.
You got the second best tackle in football.
Right tackle.
Ain't no way.
Right tackle.
Ain't no way.
If you say right tackle,
best tackle in football.
When
Tyron
Smith went down, and then I'm not even
it
worried
still was
about
right tackle.
See what you doing? You trying to shift the argument because we ain't making no drafts based on last year. We making a draft based on the future.
See, that's the problem.
No, it's supposed to be all in.
We supposed to be doing right now.
Okay,
that's
so if you're supposed to be all in, if you're supposed to be all in, all right. We said, because this is the thing that Big said that I think is the right thing. You said left tackles, right? So Troy sitting right there at 24.
I like him too.
And he's pro ready right now.
He pro ready right now and versatile as hell.
Y'all think he can do it even undersized like that?
Yes.
That boy athletic.
Who else is on the board is your question. Who else is on the board?
That's the only thing. See, that's the only thing I would right there with me is I would have to look at the whole board. All right. But it'd have to
Let's talk about
somebody
that's really jumping, really popping though. Who's really popping?
We're gonna start doing some mock drafts and we gonna play with this then.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell y'all right now who I gave 4 stars. I gave Graham Barton 4 stars, bro.
How many you gave the Washington tackle?
3.
Wow.
And
Why'd
see,
you give
What? Because of the
Baltimore?
size? You gave him.
No.
You gave him a list off for the size. Because
no,
athleticism,
no.
hands,
For fit,
fighting,
for
that's
cowboy
what-
fit, for cowboy
okay,
fit.
okay.
Somebody that can play center, left guard, and left tackle. And to me, he the nastiest at the point of attack in the entire class.
If that Washington tackle was about 2 inches bigger, I feel like he the best tackle in the
But
draft.
we still talking
No lie.
about left side players. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to say I think I like Fuaga, bro. I like Fuaga as far as point of attack. That motherfucker's nasty, bro.
Yeah,
But he
yeah.
right
This dude
side,
is
right
off the
side.
chain.
But Fuaga is not going to fall to you he's going to be gone. That's why
Yeah.
I ain't even talking about
Yeah.
him because he's that damn
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
The guys
But
I'm looking at
he
is
was talking
guys
about-
that I can imagine being there at 24.
But if you're talking
my
about the
bad.
point of attack
Yeah,
where that's
yeah.
where I feel you with DMV. If you're talking about nastiness and point of attack, Fuaga is that.
Then
Graham look
Patrick
he's a
Paul.
Do you look at him?
What
do
about
you look
Patrick?
at Graham as a better? do
Patrick
you look
Paul,
at Graham
no,
as
he's
a
a
better
developmental.
guard?
He's developmental.
I was about to say I
He
don't
He got
think he's ready.
traits. I love Patrick. I love Patrick. He's actually on my list. Actually.
You take him in the first.
You ain't really got too much.
No,
you
hell
got too
no,
much
hell
tape
no,
on
hell
him.
no.
Oh, that's
no.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's developmental, but that potential that he has, because what DMV was saying, the potential, because he's long arm. He
I'm
got
taking
long
him ND
arms.
first.
You
no.
crazy?
I'm no.
You
Hear me
crazy.
out. No, I'm not.
Yeah,
You
no, I'm
know
not
I ain't
hearing
crazy.
that out.
No, that's
I'm not hearing that out, big dog.
how you gonna not hear a case? That don't even make sense. You got to at least hear the case.
What's the case, bro?
Okay, so this is the case. Whenever you draft a player to the Dallas Cowboys, it's not just that talent. It's also putting that talent with Duke, as well as all those Hall of Famers. That's why it was good when we got Steele. Because if you would have got Steele by himself, he probably wouldn't have been what he was. But when you put Steele in the room where you got elite training like Duke, as well as those Hall of Famers, the upside of these guys is tremendous. That's why when we got Tyron Smith, he was the 5th graded tackle. But when he came in that room and got cooked by the Hall of Famers in Duke, he was clearly then the year after that the clear best tackle. So I believe the Dallas Cowboys is the best place for upside tackles. That's why you get certain guys like this in the first. If he got classic upside and you put him in this room, especially if you're trying to wait out Tyron Smith, I would want that.
I'm not taking
That's what
All
Steven.
I'ma
That's
say
what
is
Steven.
that-
That's what
Because you got to see. No, I'm not agreeing with that.
That's what
because
Steven. That's what
we-
Steven
we-
was thinking about Chuma.
We seen top tackles last year and prior years getting worked. This dude is not ready at all right now. He is based
I don't
on
think so
potential. And if you put him in the first round, that's a major reach. You're paying him first round money, and he is not ready. And you say, boss, you know, you can mess up a dude's mind letting him get worked like that. And we seen top guys getting worked, and it take them a year to get settled in, and you're wasting a first round. That to me is a waste of a first
I
round.
don't
pick,
think it's
knowing
I don't
damn
even think
well
you,
you can
I think
get
you putting him on
I
a
don't know,
TJ
Big.
Bass plan.
Hey,
Hear me
Big.
out.
Nah, you
I
can
think
get
no,
him
hear me
later.
out. Because you got Tyron Smith. So this is what
Okay,
you do.
but
You
no.
got Tyron Smith. You work it out with him. You already expect him to miss, like he always do, 4 or 5 games. And
He's
those
not
4
ready,
or 5,
boss. You can get him later.
Hey, Big, I'm a disagree a little bit about him not being ready. So, and I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Because
I'm
the
on
way that I
Big's
look at
side
these
with the
tackles,
readiness, though. I ain't gonna lie.
but I can see why y'all say that, right? But I look at these tackles like, okay, which one of these guys could give Micah trouble? What are the things that give Micah trouble? The things that give Micah trouble are excellent feet, quick reaction before, you know what I'm saying, when the snap or whatever, and you know what I'm saying, the fluid athleticism. That gives him trouble. Look at the Green Bay game, right? So I think about those type of things. He has good leverage. He has excellent footwork, fluid athlete. His reaction is pretty good. You know what I'm saying? The thing that I worry about is his strength. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes getting caught up high. That's what your coaches
and his experience.
Well,
I don't like.
I
He
mean,
seemed like he
yeah.
was standing straight up to me. Yeah, I don't like his level. I don't
No,
know.
I
he wasn't
disagree
getting
with
low
you.
enough for
There's
me.
some guys.
But his
There's some guys that stand
can
up
you-
a
can you
lot
say-
more straight up than
Do
him.
you think? Can you sit there and say
I
he's
get it, I
lacking
get it.
experience though? He's lacking experience, DMV. Can you agree with that?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, a lot of these guys are lacking experience. I mean, think about this, right?
But he's lacking
one of the
experience,
guys-
like game experience. How many years has he played?
But shoot, he got more experience than Amarius Mims.
I ain't messing with no
You know what I'm
Mims.
saying? No, yeah, I'm just saying, bro. Like he has more experience than him, and he's higher on everybody else's board.
Yeah, but
So I mean,
I'm
well, you kind of go,
I'm not
with
doing-
traits, bro. At this point,
I
I'm talking
know
about
the
like when
traits.
we're talking about drafting.
okay.
I'm
First
gonna say
round,
this.
yeah, I
Okay,
agree with you.
Look.
First round,
Time
I
out.
agree with you.
We could talk about his readiness, man, but you ain't gonna tell me he more ready than any of them receivers, bro. Ain't no way you gonna tell me that, boss. I'm sorry.
I'm not telling you that.
Ain't
I'm
no
not
way.
telling you that. I'm not telling you that at all.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
talking
not telling you that at
about-
You
all.
say
You know,
then
boss, I
any
love
of those receivers? See,
The
because it's
ones
not
that
he
we
about.
talking about-
talking about in the first, the ones we talking about in the first, no. Not Brian Thomas, not maybe Troy Franklin. I ain't too high on him. I think he good, but I don't look at him like them. Keon Coleman, no. Nah, I wouldn't pick him over none of them guys though. I'm just being honest. I don't see it because
Yeah,
I don't really look at him as a plug and play guy. I'm telling you, you get one of these receivers, they gonna be plug and play. They gonna be ready now. See, the problem is,
But then
If we
my
talk-
thing is, you go
ahead.
also likely get one that's gonna be plug and play ready in the second round too. That's my point.
a receiver.
I got something for y'all.
Yeah.
though. I got something for you.
It's
you
so
don't
many
get
of them,
exactly-
bro. It's a lot of them, bro. It's a
It is,
lot.
but it's still a look. This the question we gotta ask ourselves: is the talent gap between first round receiver and second round receiver bigger or smaller than the talent gap between first round tackle and second round tackle? That's the
Damn,
problem.
that's a hell of a point. That's a hell of a point.
We gotta
bro.
ask
That's a hell of a
ourselves
point. I
what's
didn't
the
think-
talent
yeah.
gap, bro.
I think
Yeah.
the talent gap is not as wide at receiver.
I don't know. What, I
Now
don't
hear
know.
me. Now hear
I
me
don't
out.
know.
I think this gonna be just like the AJ
mean,
Brown draft. I think it's gonna be just like it, where the second round receivers, and remember that was also when Cooper Kupp came out. So in classes like this, it's very possible that your third round receiver could be just as good as your first round receivers.
It's gonna be some people sneaking.
It's
through the
gonna be
cracks.
some people
These
like
receivers
that.
lit.
And you likely able to get that in the second and third round at receiver, but especially in the second round. I think you're taking a
I
gamble if you
don't
go
know,
to the
bro.
third.
I think it's gonna be more like the 2020 draft when CD fell to us. And think about it.
That's
if
what
we
I'm
would've
hoping
waited
for.
and
But see,
not
here's the
got
thing.
him, then we would have ended up with the guy that the Philly got, and we'd have been like, damn.
But see, here's the thing
We
too,
got
though.
Kenneth Murray.
Y'all
for that.
talking y'all talking receiver though, but we still talking linebacker too. So within them first couple rounds,
Yeah.
that's gotta be looked
I
at
actually
too.
would
Ain't
take a
no-
linebacker.
So all
Big.
all
I was
that-
talking
all that's
linebacker
in the mix.
first.
when
What
Boss asked
linebacker
when
you
he
would take
said,
a first
"Did y'all
or
take
with?
Edgerrin
The only
Cooper?"
one I would.
Edgerrin Cooper?
That's the only
You would
one
take
I
him
would
in the
take.
first?
Yeah.
Oh, he
I mean,
has
it
a
wouldn't be
linebacker.
that big of a
Because-
stretch.
because-
It wouldn't be that big of a
Because
stretch.
if you
but
pairing him, if you putting Micah Parsons back solely at linebacker and you got him with him, oh my God, that's a compliment.
answer
to
me
him.
this
That
then.
Those
Okay,
two.
this is the question you
You
gotta
need
ask.
two.
If Edgerrin there, right, is he gonna be
Yeah.
better than the receiver there? I don't think so.
I think he hits
I
the
think-
ground running.
I-
He hits the ground
I
running.
think we have such a need at
hits the ground
linebacker
running.
that yeah, I think we
He
have
hits
such
the
a need at
ground running.
linebacker.
I
Our
think
need at
I
linebacker
think he
is much
comes in
deeper
and
than
makes it.
receiver.
Yeah, I think
I'm
he
still
comes in
dying on
because
my hill, bro.
if we
I'm still
I
dying
feel
on
you,
my
but if
hill.
we talking about Mike Zimmer, right? First of all, look, listen to what I'm saying though. Listen to what I'm saying. When we was talking about those defenses last year and prior years, you saw two backers, Patrick Queen, and then you saw Roquan Smith. You saw, I said this before, Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw. Why was those defenses good? Because you had two of them. If you had Micah Parsons, who they're talking about putting back at linebacker, and then you pair him with like an Edgerrin Cooper right now, that's instant, dog.
Yeah.
That's instant.
Instant,
That's
yeah,
not waiting.
Yeah,
That's instant.
I'm with you.
And see,
I'm
I
with you,
see,
Big.
and I see the dilemma. I definitely see the dilemma, especially when you talk about tackle. The problem is when you start talking about these tackles at 24, you could be, especially with Tyron Smith in the way, be looking at developmental. And you talking about developmental in a contention year, right?
That's my problem with your take, boss. I believe in some of the players. I believe they could develop into being some great tackles.
Like some great.
We in a sense of urgency though, bro. We ain't got time to wait.
That's what they say.
We don't got time to wait, bro.
No, I think on some of these though,
you don't believe what you
we ain't got.
Think they gonna,
with the sense of
we
urgency
gotta wait,
thing,
guys.
I don't believe that.
So
We got
how long the
right
championship
now,
window gonna be open? How long the championship window gonna be open?
Okay. Boss,
I feel you,
boss.
but,
I got you,
but
bro.
it
I got
sounds
you,
good
boss.
with the
I got
urgency.
No, this is gonna be my last point. I'm gonna say this. How long you think the championship window gonna be open, right? And then you gotta think about this. These we already got old
Championship window.
Look, this year.
Okay, you
this
know what
year
I mean.
ain't no window.
Look, okay, look. Let's say this.
Ain't no
let's
say
say
nothing about no championship, nothing right now.
We can't really say championship window. I give you that.
Okay, so that's what I'm
that
saying.
bad.
Don't even mention
Listen,
something like that. Yeah, we that bad.
Okay, big. Don't do me like that.
All right.
Listen, you know what I mean, big. Big gonna give you a hard time. Listen. Okay, listen. Our best chance to win. Would you accept that?
All right.
I think we got to get through the free agency first, Land.
Right. We got to see the free agency.
We got to see the free agency.
We got to see what we do.
We shooting in the dark right now.
Because here's
That's
the
my
thing.
whole point.
Just like
I feel like
there's no window right now.
We need to fix linebacker and defensive tackle in free agency. That's the only reason I'm saying linebacker. I mean, wide receiver in the draft.
You right.
If we don't do that,
here's the
then
thing.
all bets off. That's where I'm at with.
But my thing is, we got to see if they really gonna do it, because there's plethora of free agents and they're gonna have to spend some money. They're gonna have to sign people. They're gonna have to flip. We ain't seen nothing right now. It's about to be March 1st. Free agency opens March 13th, March 14th, and we don't feel a damn thing right now.
We ain't even heard no
We're not even talking to agents right now.
We ain't even heard no
damn
rumors
thing right now, dog.
Yeah, we not even talking to agents.
No, we heard a rumor.
Bro.
We heard a rumor. It's just one we ain't want to hear. That was it. We're not talking to agents at the combine.
Yep.
So that means we ain't trying to get no free agents like that.
Yep.
They trying to
If
sign
we
our
don't get
guys.
no free agents,
That's what they trying to do.
I'm gonna just say
And
that
if you're
right
trying
now.
to sign your guys, then like I said, the thing that kills me, and I'm gonna just say this one thing about that guy over there named Baby Nuts Jones. You don't never want to gamble on guys that have already put in work. That's what's crazy to me. You got guys, and I'm gonna mention this guy right here to y'all, and I'm on him. Ashawn Robinson, that played with the Giants last year, was with the Rams. That's a 6'4", 330 guy that you can get cheap for 1 or 2 years. You add him with Mozzie, you re-sign Jonathan Hankins, you can still get another defensive tackle. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So you put that into work, but you scared to go out there and get proven players, but you go and not sign people in free agency just to bank on people who have never played in the NFL. That's crazy.
You gonna draft them though? You gonna draft them? You will draft them opposed to actually people that's know what I'm saying? Got skins on the wall?
I want the free. I want the free agents.
Yeah, I'm talking about them. I'm talking about them.
They definitely gonna draft the DT. They definitely get one. You seen that list? Y'all saw that list, bro.
They can draft them, but I just don't want them to dust their hands off and say we done. I want them to go draft. They can draft one, but go address it in free agency. Listen, big. I just went 10 years back and looked at defensive tackle, bro. And we never really dedicated much to defensive tackle at all over the last 10 years.
They don't dedicate to the defense. If you look at our defenses with
don't.
Rod Marinelli, when you look at Rod Marinelli, and then when we just had Dan Quinn, when have we ever had stout defenses? We've always had those fast, get after the quarterback, create turnovers, those type of defenses, get a lot of sacks. We ain't never have a whole bunch of defensive tackles on the roster. We get more than 3, we panic and get rid of them. It's like it's not allowed to have more than 2 defensive tackles on our team. How about we have 3 330s? How about we have 4 330s? That's what we supposed to have. That's if you're really trying to stop the run, that's what they got.
That's my point.
We used Big, the last time we did, we had. I was about to say the last time we did, we had the guy as the defensive coordinator that we have right now. So they might be trying to go back to that a little bit, hopefully. So I think, and if you think about it, his best defensive tackle was a free agent in Leroy Glover. I don't know if y'all remember them times, but Leroy Glover used to run some stuff up in there. So
Oh yeah, but he was still undersized though, dog.
Yeah,
Roy Glover was still undersized. He was a
definitely
beast. He was a beast, but he was still undersized, though. That's my point. We had guys that were nice, even when we had Jay Ratliff. Jay Ratliff was nice, right? But what was he doing? Undersized. You feel me? We had nice guys.
But that was Wade though. That was Wade. Yeah, but you're right.
But
you're
you feel what I'm saying? We ain't never had.
Nah, I get it.
Bulky guys and multiples. We don't want to keep them.
Undersized.
I ain't counting him.
Yeah.
And then this is that clue that y'all was referring to with Michael Gelkin, where he said here at the Combine, the Cowboys have fewer scheduled meetings with agents than in years past. There is no hint that they're on a precipice of high-priced free agency flurry that will resemble what most associated with the all-in buzzword. He taking shots at that all in, but Michael Gelkin been taking shots at Yeah, he basically saying a wee-woo alert.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee-woo.
They saying we getting played, y'all, bad.
This the case I wanted to make real quick. Because I just told you, over the last 10 years, we ain't really never sacrificed much for defensive line play. Not defensive tackle, interior defensive line play. And with that being said, okay, you try to address it in the draft, but it's obviously not working over the last 10 years.
That's not the place to do it.
No, that's it. Exactly.
No,
so now
you can't wait on big boys.
Listen, this the problem. This the case I'm making. If you didn't try to do this the last 10 years in one way, when is it gonna go get through your thick skull to actually go and buy somebody else's? Just go and look. Name the last big time defensive tackle we bought. Name them.
Leroy Glover. That was it.
Yeah, and then
that was a long time ago.
Right, and he was undersized, like I said.
We've been getting these people from the draft, and we know defensive tackle ain't even a draft position that you want to push in the front as a starter. After a while, you need to be humble. DMV, they need to be humble.
One guy.
They need to say, okay, we're not. Look, it's certain positions big that we need to be like this, man. I'm sorry, because they pissing me off, y'all. I swear, it pisses me off. It's certain positions in the Cowboys nation
pissed off, huh?
that yes, I am. It's certain positions in Cowboy Nation that we need to be humble and just say we bad at it, bro. We bad at drafting defensive tackle, and we look like we bad at linebacker and safety. So if you bad at those positions, go and acquire one in free agency. That's all I'm saying, bro. And it's been 10 years.
You know what else we bad at drafting?
It's been 10 years of neglect in that position, bro. That's all.
Let's get us back on tackle.
Yeah.
This is my last guy on the left side.
Oh yeah.
So
you know
I think he's gonna play guard though.
Yeah,
he's gonna play guard.
Yeah. But this is, I was saying that for left side, just mentioning all left side potential guys.
Nasty.
So so I started with Troy. I went with Graham with 4 stars because his versatility. I'm not saying he better than everybody, but
he's good though. He's good.
I felt like he was playing left tackle when he should be left guard and center.
Yeah,
he's
clean.
But I think he's so good that he can play left tackle. You know what I mean?
He's more of a guard.
Yeah, and like in turn, and the reason why I gave him 4 stars because we love versatility at the Cowboys. If we was the type of team that, would just draft you to be at one position, he wouldn't be a 4-star guy for me. But to me, he's a great fit. And then I didn't mention Kingsley, but he's an upside guy as well, So
I got a question.
So I see about 5 left side guys that go ahead.
Yeah, my question is so big. Why with Graham Barton aren't we talking about his experience? Because he's had just as much experience as Patrick Paul, and he's only been at left tackle. Like we say, we know he can do it. We've heard those things. But all of his snaps have been at. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, he's had more experience, but only at left tackle. Like, how come we have not talked about like the fact that he hasn't played any other positions?
I mean, this is what I'm saying. I think right now Graham Barton is more pro-ready than Patrick Paul, just in my opinion. I feel like if you put
I agree. I agree
Graham
with that.
Barton
I
right
agree
now,
too.
I feel like if you put him in the game right now, yes, will he go through some struggles, but he's more pro-ready. And if he gets the right coaching, he can really put him in the right positions. He can really be good right now. Whereas Patrick Paul oozes, trust me, down the line, dog.
Yeah.
Down the line, dog. So you want to get him, but dog, if for you to say first round, if Tyron Smith goes down, are you throwing him in? Yeah, that potential. But this is the NFL, baby. He gonna get some work. He gonna get worked up, dog, and he's gonna have to have really good coaching for him. Okay,
I'm
Somebody's
thinking
gonna have to
about
have
moving
really good
Tyler
coaching
Smith
for
to
him.
left tackle though, big.
I know
It's
you're
not gonna
thinking
happen,
about
bro.
that, but that's not gonna
it's not
happen.
gonna
So I don't
happen.
know why you keep talking about that.
No, because it's an ideal we
He
supposed
trying to put
to
the
talk
plug in
about.
somebody here,
Yeah,
bro.
It's not going,
like you
though.
can't
It's
be
not
mad at
happening,
me
big
for
dog.
putting ideas
I'm not
out.
mad
That's
at
what I
you.
do.
I'm not mad at you, but you saying that he gonna go there. And
No, I didn't
keep
say he
on
gonna go there.
feeling-
I said I want him to.
I know
want to
you
put
want
the
him to.
idea and push front office and say, you keep calling him Larry Allen. If you keep calling him Larry Allen, use him like I want you to do what you saying, Stephen Jones.
look what-
you calling
right,
him
but-
Larry Allen.
They never
but
gonna do what they're
if-
saying, bro.
But you just had the opportunity, boss. You
Yeah,
just said
and they
it.
didn't.
Last year you
Yeah.
had the opportunity
And they
to move him to
didn't.
tackle,
Yeah.
and they didn't even budge from there.
Yeah.
They'd rather sacrifice keeping him there and putting somebody else.
So
up
what
there.
you saying
That
is
tells
we
me
basically
everything.
looking at, if we get a tackle, this tackle gonna have to play left tackle.
He's playing left tackle.
That's
Yeah.
so stupid.
He has to,
I think
but he's
that
gonna have to
tackle
back
is a
up Tyron,
future
though,
player.
bro.
I think I
Yeah,
was just about to say. I think that tackle is a future player. That's why I don't want one right in the first.
And then
That's
he
all the
ain't
reason.
even got to be a future player like that. That's why, in terms of, if Tyron Smith go down, he got to play left tackle. If they just did what they said, just do what you said. You call this man Larry Allen. Put that man at left tackle if Tyron Smith go down, and now some of these guys can develop at left guard like a Burton. A Barton.
I got one question for you, boss. What's your confidence level in TJ Bass at left guard though?
Loved
Because
it.
if you move Tyler Smith, I'm saying, well, why you trying to draft one? You see what I'm saying? If you would move Tyler Smith to left tackle, you could just put Bass
Damn.
there. If
I totally
if that's
agree.
your plan,
point.
I totally
That's a
agree.
good point.
so that's
I
why
totally
I don't
agree.
want to do that.
Yeah,
That's why
yeah.
I want a receiver.
Now
Y'all
that's a
get
good.
me
Now that's a good case of why receiver
We-
would make sense because of TJ Bass with the
Exactly.
combination of Tyler Smith. I ain't gonna fight you on that one.
I'm
That's a
rocking
good,
with that all
yeah,
day
because that's
long.
why I said, and I started out the whole conversation saying you really ain't got a left side problem. You don't. You got a left side problem when you keep trying to force this dude out there. Being
you got a
honest,
problem.
if you just move
whoa.
on and just
Hold
if you
on.
just move on and say, okay, we got our left tackle of the future, and we got our potential left guard of the future, and we got our potential backup to both of them. We don't have a
But
left
if you gonna
side
sign
problem.
If you're gonna sign a
The week
team
is
friendly
the-
deal, yeah. If he gonna sign a team friendly deal like he has been doing, like you said,
What's
we
the
don't
issue?
have a left side problem. If he go out, yeah, there's no problem with him.
I
coming
feel like
back.
we got a left side problem if we keep letting him be also a progress stopper.
I'll give you that one.
I
give you that
I
one.
could agree with that. I could agree with that.
But at the same time, what's our biggest problem on the O line, boss? Let's be real.
center.
This is why I
Center.
don't want you picking on
Center.
Tyron, because he's not the problem, bro. He's not.
Yeah, it's,
Well,
it's a
I'm not
center.
picking
It's a
on him.
center, bro.
I'm not picking on him. It's it's no Pope. Woe is Tyron. No, it's
No, I ain't saying.
I
you
see
know I
the
mean. You know
problem.
what I
Actually,
mean.
no,
I see-
the biggest
I see-
problem is
I
right
see
tackle,
us-
but center is the one we can fix.
yeah,
Center
and
is the
that's
biggest
another
problem.
reason why
to
I'm
me-
big on Barton. Real big, because you get all
Okay,
three.
look. If we talk, boss, I know we love your content because you throw out ideas. That's why we rock with you, and you ain't scared of it. Okay, if you got a problem with center, hey, I might need a drum roll. But what about signing Connor Williams?
Who?
He the top center out there.
Oh, hell no.
How
Hey,
much better or worse
that-
he is than Tyler Biotis?
He was better. He was better
better
this year.
than
I think.
Biotis.
I want to say. Yeah,
He was better
That's
than
what I'm
the
telling you.
last 2
He
years.
wasn't good for
gotta
us
top
though. For us, he
I
wasn't
know.
good
He
at
was-
center
but
when
we
we
had
tried to
him
throw
out-
him
he was-
out there.
He was out
I
of.
know, but now
they didn't
he
give
was
him a
almost
chance.
a Pro Bowl.
They didn't give
He was
him a
almost a
chance.
Pro Bowl center.
They didn't give it.
I spoke
They
too
didn't give him
fast.
a chance,
I spoke too fast.
huh?
Okay,
spoke
you
too
see what
fast.
I'm saying? So look, you can fix that in free agency. You ain't even got to draft for some. The biggest problem on the O-line is center, in my opinion. Tyler, you know how I feel about Terrence. We just gotta pray Terrence play better because we in a trap with that. Like, it's nothing we can do.
I
We
want to
gotta
get y'all.
collectively pray.
I want to get y'all
That's it.
tackles real quick.
Back.
Big, you already sent me yours, right? You got to give me yours
Yeah.
on the spot.
Who?
You,
Me?
Yeah, you send me your tackles, right? Because I got to redo the whole list. 'Cause remember, my computer
I
restarted.
sent them. Okay. Yeah, let me look them. All right, so I believe. Let me pull it up. Hold on 1 second.
I got you. You got Troy.
I got Troy, and then I got
So yeah,
then I had
Guyton.
Tyler Guyton. I like Tyler Guyton's size and his athleticism. He can move. That's what I really like about him, that he can really move. And I like athletic tackles. And I think that, once again, good coaching for him. He's good length. I think he's really good in pass pro, better than the run game right now. I think you can really highlight that. I like him though. Look at that size, 6'7", 327 pounds. That excites.
Yeah.
And then also, I like Jonathan Morgan from Arizona. About 6'6". He's more of a technical guy. He's athletic.
Yeah,
but
he nasty too.
He's a little stiff with the back. Like he keeps upright, like he's real technical. He can mirror really well, but sometimes in the run game, but he tries to stay arch, and it takes away from his power in the run game. You get what I'm saying? If y'all understand what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, hey, bro, I got something about Morgan that's probably gonna change y'all. Y'all ain't gonna unsee it, bro, and y'all gonna be pissed off at me. I'm sorry, but he slew footed, bro. He got duck feet. He got duck feet. That's why his hips don't activate the way they're supposed to.
Is that why those feet stay out when he's always in that crouch position with his back? Is that why? Because I was watching the game. I didn't stare at his feet, but I kept on wondering. Like every time he was moving like a low key robot, and I was like, why is that happening? And yeah.
He slew footed, bro. He slew footed.
That's a bad trait for a tackle, bro. That's a bad trait for a tackle.
See, and you mad? I'm mad at you. Right? I am mad at you because now every time I look at what I ain't gonna be able to watch.
Look at his feet, bro.
I ain't gonna never be able to watch a tape again. All I'm gonna do is stare at his feet.
Jordan Morgan also somebody that was crossed over on most people's list too. By the way, he's a crossover player. He was on most people's list. Just FYI.
He can slide guard.
I can see that.
But there's another sneaky guy that I had that I think could be sneaky is Javon Foster. I think he has some potential from the University of Missouri. I saw him at the Senior Bowl.
Man, you look at my list, bro.
Yeah,
I promised the guy.
No, they didn't.
I promised the guy.
Hey, that's good stuff, though. I'm just messing with you. I'm messing with you, bro.
No, when I saw him at the Bowls, the Senior Bowl, he was just standing out to me. And you know what I'm saying? So then I wanted to go, they have the list of the tackles, and he was in there. Just started reading about it, and I watched the game, and I was like, I like him. And, you can get him a little bit later, too, and that's why I like him. He oozes a lot of potential. You feel me? A lot of potential, and you can get him later. And I think that'd be a real good sneaky pick if you got him later, dog.
Yeah,
I love that, bro. I love that. He got long ass arms too, bro.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on him? Because that's another guy that's also crossed over on your list too, DMV. So whenever it's a crossover player that's on mutual lists, obviously kind of get your take on him.
Sure, man. I saw that he has a ton of left tackle snaps. I love his reaction. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, like I talked about things that would give some of the top pass rushers trouble, and that's quick reaction. Very, very long arms, man. I know we don't think too much of PFF, but they graded him well over the 3 years. But I think he needs to play a little bit lower. You know what I'm saying? He's very, very tall. I had about a third or fourth round grade on him, and I think that his figure's a little bit lean. You know what I'm saying? Very, very lean. Looks like a basketball player. The tapes that I watched was Tennessee and LSU. But I think that, with proper coaching, proper diet in the offseason, and, working behind Tyron Smith and learning behind the veteran, I think he could be a hell of a player, especially working with Duke, too.
Big, did you have some more?
I think I had, who was else? I think those are the main ones. I think I might have put somebody else down, but I cannot remember.
You said Jordan Morgan, Tyler Guyton.
And then we had Troy, and then Dominic Puny.
Yeah, which is an overlap.
That's an overlap because and the reason why I found out about him was because Dominic White, when we went to the Senior Bowl, he was one of the first guys that told me about him. When I was asking about the guys out there to kind of look at that's sneaky, he mentioned him. Then I got to interview him. I made a point to go interview him at the Senior Bowl. He gave a really good interview, and I asked him, some things he needed to work on. He was very upfront what he felt like he needed to work on: his hands, his hand placement. He said he was versatility was the name of his game. He said that's what he really prided himself on, is being a versatile guy that can slide at guard and tackle.
Yes.
You can see it on the tape. I think he's going to slide in more guard because he's kind of nasty with it, and I can see with his body type and his feet that he could be really good in guard in the phone booth. He could really bang with people in there, and he got a little nastiness to him, and I like that about him. I think he's got some good upside.
You know what I liked about him, Big? A lot.
What's up?
That dude hips. His change of direction. I was watching him versus Texas. Man.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, man. That Texas game, I was like, ooh. Man, that boy changed the direction. He freaky. He's somebody that's gonna mess around. If he go to the, I would love him for the Cowboys, bro. Love him.
Yeah,
bro.
me too.
I wouldn't mind reaching for this.
He'd be good for Dallas.
Oh man, yeah, man.
Yeah.
So it's some.
I had him too.
But landlord, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. I think you're right. You talked me back into receiver. You taught me back into
landlord
receiver.
Is little golf clap.
Yeah,
you know
I get. Yeah, you taught me
That's
back
all
into
I'm saying.
receiver.
Give me a
man.
little golf clap.
Yeah.
I'm back on receiver.
I told you I'm standing on business, man. I'm standing on it, man. I ain't lying.
Yeah, because some of these traits, bro, of these tackles, bro. Can I talk about some of the things I had with Dominic too?
These tackles are a close second, though. Go ahead, DMV.
And it's good when we do the simulator. That's when the debate go really get good because we go see options.
Absolutely.
That's when we go fight. When we see some
That's
real
what I was about
options.
to say. I think the best way to fight about it is to put that tackle against that receiver, and we get to actually see
and
it,
see what's left. When we can see, look at all of this that's left. Like once we get to the simulator stage, it's
then
good.
we get to weigh it in.
We got some
'Cause
real
I ain't gonna
fights.
doubt, though. Look, I would compromise. It's two tackles that I'd be like, I ain't gonna swing at you about it. You know what I'm saying? I swear it is. I'm gonna tell you when it's my turn.
Who
But
your guys?
At receiver, it's a second round kind of guy I settle for. You know what I'm saying? It is. But at tackle, they got my boy J.C. Latham. I'm a Bama kid. I got to start out with Bama.
He right tackle.
Yeah, if he fouled though.
Oh yeah. JC.
They got him at 19 right now. They got him at 19 right now. I don't know.
Yeah, what you do with him?
I was 100% thinking. You know me. I wasn't thinking about the Steele contract at the time. I'm just like, bro, this the dude that you wouldn't want to pass up on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if he fouled he's at 19 projected. If he fouled a 24, that ain't no really stretch for real. Or if you see him fouling at all, you could just be like, hey man, I'm finna, Still, we wish you
nasty, bro.
As of now, I got him as my number one overall tackle.
This what I'm telling you. If they got him 19, it's a chance he could be sliding. If he slide 2 spots, the Cowboys should go get him. Like anything like that, bro.
Left, I felt like he had it all though. He was the boy.
Yeah, this dude is a dog, bro. I'm telling you straight up.
Technically
he's
sound.
A dog in the
He
run
technically
game.
sound too, bro. Not even just a dog.
He is.
He got some
everything.
What's your
about
thoughts
these
on
other guys? He got it all.
He got some great balance. He blocking through the whistle. He don't play, bro. I'm telling you.
Because basically, what landlord is saying, draft him at 24 and figure it out.
Yeah, like what we did with Michael Parsons. When we do that, it be the best. It turned out the best. Like screw your plan, man. When you got a great player, right?
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at it. Like if that was there and it happened, I definitely wouldn't be. I wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't be like, what the hell are they doing? No, I wouldn't be mad at that.
You see what I'm saying? Like, and
what's your thoughts on him though, Big? Because he's a right side player.
I don't know if he. That's what you're just saying right there. I don't like right side players going to left.
Yeah.
I don't like it because it doesn't. Yeah. It's not good. Yeah. It's not good.
I ain't mad at it.
Unless we know he ambidextrous. Unless we know it.
You gotta know.
You gotta know.
I don't want to play with that because if you do that, that's not good. Because we've seen train wrecks with that happen. We seen you saw to me. I know you said it happened was good, boss, but no, I was a train wreck to me when they had Steele on the left side.
At least for the first game.
Train wreck for him.
For the first game versus Denver, it was trash.
He not ready. He wasn't the left side guy. He's a more natural right side. Yeah. And I believe even when he comes back, because like we said, we saw guys that come back from knee injuries, and I'm gonna put faith in that because we saw Terrence Steele before the injury. Yeah. So I feel like you just don't lose that. I feel like the injury affected that. When you have a knee injury like that, dog, and you got to put stress in it, and you got to think he had to come back to get that money, dog. He had to come back because if he didn't come back, he might not have got that contract. So he probably had to push himself beyond measures to guarantee he get the bag. So he probably went out of his normal self to do it. So I think I'm gonna keep it real. I feel I got confidence Terrence Steele is gonna come back to playing like he was.
Me too.
After the injury, I have confidence because we saw it before, and I think we'll see it again. And he's young enough, and he plays hard. Like you feel me? Terrence Steele is the kind of kid that works. So I'm not worried about Terrence Steele on that right side of me. In my opinion.
Just say,
since this your first guy though, real quick. Since it's your first guy, landlord, I want to get what's your thoughts on where you got him ranked big in DMV and where do you have him ranked, landlord?
That's my best tackle in the draft.
For real? Okay, what do you?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
To me,
yes.
I got
like
him
in run blocking, and I like him in run blocking, and I like him in pass pro. And he's a nasty.
Who your number one tackle on DMV and big?
I'm gonna say
Joe. I think it's Joe
because Notre Dame puts him out. I mean, Notre Dame. Y'all got to look at Notre Dame like pedigree, damn offensive lineman school. You feel me? That pedigree is his pops was out there, and Notre Dame knows how to get them offensive linemen. Zach Martin, Quentin, your boy Quentin from over at the Colts. I mean, they put him out, dog. You feel what I'm saying?
He's got the prototype. But I'm gonna tell you this.
I think. What's that?
I'm just saying, Bama had an O-line this year though. Like they got some big boys and all of them ready. So I'm gonna tell you like that.
So I'm gonna ask this question because we talked about a left tackle is one of the premium positions. Why wasn't he on the left side? Joe, a left side.
We got a good one over there too.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, Joe is left side at Notre Dame. Like that means something. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I get that respect.
You know what?
I get that respect.
Right now, I ain't got Joe at the top. I don't.
That's fine.
I like Troy. Look, Troy the other guy. If you're gonna give me my Joe little time,
seventh.
Troy, look, Troy the other guy who.
That's what I do when I'm in the black. I grade it how I see it.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this: Troy, the other guy who
I ain't trying to be different.
If he fail,
hell nah.
If he fail,
I'll be right.
The only thing I'd be scared of with Troy is I feel like he a little undersized, but everything else, that dude is phenomenal to me.
Who else you got?
I love his hand fighting. I had Barton, but y'all touched on him already, so it's pretty.
Did you talk? No, but did you get your take on him though?
Y'all pretty much covered it. I feel like he got position flex. He could play guard too, and he got a mean streak on him. He blocking through the Wilson and real nasty. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he would fit better as a guard opposed to a tackle because he's way too aggressive. I'm
gonna do my breakdown on Joe. I'm gonna tell you why I got him 7 because I don't make up shit. Y'all should know me better.
What about Troy?
Y'all should know me better than that by now. Now hold on real quick. Y'all should know me better than that. You know?
What's up? What you mean?
Like
I'm
my
just
boy.
saying, I'm just saying.
My boy the Reaper say, "What the fuck you got, Joe 7?" Yeah, bro. Like if I do that, I do go through these dudes, bro. Like, you know,
I'm standing on business, man.
Yeah, like, and I've been right too many times, dog, to be like, what the fuck, man? What you mean? Like, nah, bro. It been times y'all had the Notre Dame tight end #1 last year. I had him 7. Was I right? Mayor, what mayor now?
I ain't like him. I ain't like
was
him
I
either,
right?
though, dog. I ain't like him either.
Everybody had Mayor at the time.
I ain't like him
I
either.
didn't.
Hey, but Mayor wasn't bad this year though.
But he wasn't like they said. They was calling him Baby Grunt, wasn't he?
Right, he went like the #1 guy. He wasn't
bad though
Detroit
this year though. Let's not play
him
was weak though.
Let me look.
He wasn't weak.
I think Boss had the Detroit tight end as one.
He did Porsche. He had La Porsche.
Shit, he was that deal.
Yeah,
he was
like,
that deal this year.
See, cause I go dark. I don't listen to the crowd. People could I don't care that everybody got a #1.
I had Tank Dell as my #1 receiver.
Let me look
at he was cooking before he got hurt. I promise you. If that boy would have been in Dallas, boy, Dak would have went ballistic.
27 receptions.
But guess what? They ain't even think about Tank Dell, bro. They ain't think 2 seconds about it.
And they went and got Schoonmaker.
So did we get your list? DMV, we gotta get your list.
They drafted Tank at 70, bro. Oh my God.
Terrible, bro.
We gotta get your list now.
All right, bet. All right. So y'all touched on a couple guys. Patrick Paul from Houston was one of my guys. Javon Foster from Mizzou was one of my guys. And I had Dominic as one of my guys, but there's a guy we haven't touched on, the guy from Yale.
Yeah, I like that. I looked him up after
Karen. I don't even know how to say his last name.
Yeah, that's sneaky.
Yeah, that's a sneaky one. I got a second round grade
one, bro. That's a good one.
Yeah, he fluid, great hands, great body control.
Let me pull him up.
He just only had go ahead.
No, go keep talking.
He only had 4 games in 2023, so that's the only thing in level of competition. But if you look at everything else, you look at his leverage, you look at his kick step, you look at how he look as an athlete. I mean, the dude stands out, man. I mean, he might end up being one of those ones. You know what I'm saying? He's nasty. You know what I'm saying? We talk about nastiness at the tackle position. Dude is nasty. You know what I'm saying? Like he looked like a big African Wakanda bodyguard, one of them fucking spears or something. Sorry. Yeah, he looked like one of them dudes. His hands are super strong, bro. Super, super strong. The games I watched, though, I watched Morgan State, Dartmouth, and Holy Cross. So I would like to see when they get the tackles out, what he looks like in drills. I'd also like to see what other scouts think about him as well. But for me, I think he's one of the most slept on talents and tackles in this draft.
No, I really like that one, bro. That was a good one, man. So I'm still trying to pull him up. And where's that feedback coming from? Is that coming from
here?
I have no idea.
Y'all heard?
Yeah.
That feedback. DMV, that usually be you.
Hey, look, I just went on mute, bro.
I did too, and it was still.
Okay, then it might be me. Hold on.
I had to check. I was like, let me make sure I'm good.
They ain't even got no picture of my old boy, man. That's how much of a sleeper he is. But hey,
Yikes.
I will tell everybody to look him up.
Yeah,
he's gone now.
Yeah,
Kyron.
Yeah.
A.
Yeah.
His name Kyron A.
Omega.
I like what I was seeing. All right, so
that's too many random letters right there. I ain't gonna play with it.
Tuck sent me his list, man. I had all of that ready, man, because I was gonna go through everybody's list. We gonna probably just have to recap it. So, man, let's go and give our final words, man, if y'all don't mind. So I started off. The major reason why I got off of tackle, potentially as the first pick, over receiver, is because we actually have our tackle if we smart. I think Big is right. They not go do it. But if I was trying to team build, I would not prioritize in the first what we already have in spades in the first.
Facts.
You feel me? That's what got me off of it, that point. You know? So, but if we go with a red shirt, I don't know, man. I think Tyron Smith just complicates it, bro. Just to be all the way honest, bro. I think he just complicates it, man. I think I'm sick of the Sean Lee 9 lives with 9 lives.
Yes.
You know, yeah, this is that all over again, bro. And
but it ain't though. It ain't
but
though.
It is. But it is. It is. It is. But it is. It is. It is.
But they was
It is.
them dudes.
It is.
Them dudes was
Jason
bummed
Wynn was
when
taking
they was
bro.
holding it up. He was a second team.
No, it wasn't.
Landlord, we not saying that it's exactly the same
at that time.
We not saying talent wise. Yes, we agree with you that Tyron Smith didn't fall off a cliff yet like Witten and was starting to grow. We not saying that. We saying you go mess around and miss. Like, what about the upside you could be getting right now from Tyler Smith if you just let him assume his role? He gonna miss that because of Tyron Smith, bruh. He gonna miss the upside he should be and the developmental reps he should be getting. We missing that because we keep holding on. What about now, because you don't have Tyler Smith at left tackle, what about the developmental reps we gonna be missing with TJ Bass? We should be getting a year 2 massive jump out of him. We was impressed with him as a raw rookie. Your biggest jump is between year 1 and year 2. It's robbed now because of one dude. One dude is robbing that.
Let's just sign him back as a depth piece.
Who?
And still do what you're talking about.
He's not going to be a depth piece. He's going to be a starter.
Right.
I mean, he going to be a depth piece if he missing games anyway.
That ain't the point, landlord.
I'm just saying. You can have your cake and eat it too.
No, it's not the same cake.
No, it's not.
It's different cake.
He complicates everything.
He does. He complicates everything.
Y'all gotta relax on Tyron.
No, we don't.
No.
This ain't about loving Tyron. No, this ain't relaxing,
It ain't about
bro.
me doing it either. I'm loving top tier
And you
tackle
throwing
production.
away money.
That's what I'm loving.
Why you throwing money as you already got to do?
Funny. Hey, big game like
Draymond.
Real, big game like Draymond. He's like, you thought you was Kobe? You thought you was getting a fair word?
He messed up, man. Tyron Smith and landlord messed up my final word, bro.
Don't do that. Don't flip
No,
it.
this was my final word. You jumped all in it.
My bad. Oh, you the host. How your final word?
I mean, this was supposed to be my final word, but I end up debating your ass again, bro.
Look, you said we was gonna have a fight, man.
But damn, man. But when I say final word, that's supposed to be fight over, dog.
Yeah, you from the South.
I put the gloves up.
Look, DMV, he's still talking crap though, but he's talking about the fight over.
I mean, but when you get your final word, you can clap back. I won't say nothing.
Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, it's all good. So let me get back to my final word. Man, this dude complicate this thing, bro. I'm just being honest, bro, and it's upsetting. I'm just, it just make me want to vomit. That's my final word.
Well,
no, hold on. Let me go to Lance since he want to go so bad. Go ahead.
Man, look, I'm sorry, but look, you was clapping. What I supposed to do? I supposed to just be like, hey.
You supposed to wait till it's your final word.
I didn't know it was your final word. I thought you was just getting off, but my bad. My apologies.
This is my final word on top.
My apologies. Well, all I'm saying is, to be honest, boss, you kind of made my case for me because you talked about the depth at tackle and at on O-line. I guarantee you can't say them glowing things about the depth we have at receiver. You can't. If we have one injury, because look, this a mic drop right here. We have an injury. Tyron was hurt last year, and we was fine. Okay, let's start there. Everybody collectively knock on wood. But if CeeDee Lamb have a cramp in his leg and have to miss a couple of games, listen, we are doomed. This is what I want you to know,
bro.
We didn't die.
That is not the standard.
I know, but look, when you lose a starter, it is the standard. You got to survive until he comes back. So you like
how Chuma played at left tackle?
Boss, they chose the wrong route. That ain't my fault. They chose the wrong route.
But we was
that
fine.
Ain't my fault.
We was fine with that. You jumped in my final words, so I jumped in yours. I'm done.
Okay, you can jump in, but listen, Dak was sacked only 40 times this year, and that was only 11th, and all the rest of them was real close. Like, it was 38, 38, 38. The top was like 24. So it's not like and that was by about 10. So it's not like Dak was just getting mauled out there. He still was one of the least sacked. In our run game,
I like how you switched that from Chuma to Dak getting sacked. Because, my question was, did you like how Chuma played at left tackle since you saying we was fine?
Not.
Well, that's my point. Because you're trying to make it seem like everything was okay when we lost Tyron Smith, and it was not. It was not.
Dak made it.
You did not like what you saw in Chuma at left tackle. You didn't.
I seen
we
Dak
was
cook
not
with
fine.
no O-line in 2020. I seen Dak cook with no O-line in 2020. Did you see
but
him
we
with no
wasn't
receiver?
fine. That's the point. We wasn't fine.
Did
Your
you
whole
see him?
point was saying we was fine. We was not fine.
Which one was worse? Which one was worse?
So it's
Dak
not
with
about
no O-line
worse.
in
We
2020?
wasn't fine.
That's all I'm asking. Because this is which one was worse? Dak in 2020 with no O-line or Dak with receiver by committee? Which one was worse? And I mic drop.
That ain't no mic drop. That's a
yes,
boy,
it is.
That's wee woo.
Yes,
oh, you
it
see
is.
this guy?
Listen,
see this guy?
No,
Number one bullshit guy. He do the
wee woo, bro. That's real bad wee woo.
He felt Dak did get hurt.
Because that always depends on the talent of the group, bro.
Dak
Come on now.
Get hurt though. That got hurt in 2020 though. So
I said,
but it went because of the O-line. It went because of the O-line though. It went because of the O-line.
But you switching though.
It was a freak
the point
accident.
is,
it was a freak accident.
Tyron Smith complicates the future. You can't concede to that. Okay,
I give you that. But I'm telling you, it's not the biggest emergency though, and a wide receiver would be more impactful. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah,
it will be.
I'm not even.
And a wide receiver.
The show is about tackle, bro.
At that.
The show is about tackle. So
no,
and I already conceded to
I
already conceded to that. You want to fight some more? Damn, I conceded. Damn, I done already said you won, and you still want to punch on my face? Boy, you my shadies. Man, I'm gonna get final word, DLV.
Can I look 1 second? All I'm gonna say is Boss be trying to play the innocent role when you brought this fight to me. I was over here chilling. You said you were gonna knock my head up. You said you were gonna black my eye. DMV my witness. He don't want to snitch, but he was there.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I said I was gonna bust your nose up
you
and
said
down.
You brought it, and then you gonna say landlord making the show about receivers. You brought the fight to me.
But when I concede the point, bro, why you keep like I said okay, I conceded, and I told you why I conceded. I said we got the answer already. That's why.
It's good. It's good TV though, at least.
But I will say this though, this dude also messing up the future, bro.
Okay, he did. I agree with that, honestly.
Too, bro.
I agree.
Because this is a very talented left side class, bro, and we gonna mess around and take it for granted over 1 year of one player. I just think I don't think that's the way. Just me.
And that's the same argument I made for receiver because Brandon Cooks on a 1 year deal.
Man, can I get my final word? Damn.
This boy still want to talk about receiver. Lord, man.
Little DMV. It was my final word.
I'm about to help you.
It was my final word, then, but I'm done though. Hey, that was my final word. Boss wins. That's my final word. You got it, bro. I'm sorry.
I win. Nah, you won. You won on that one. You won.
Y'all too, man. So look, I'd argue, look, with the tackles, you know, and talking the big game last week, which really sparked this show, and I actually think it was a real fire show. I love the back and forth with all of us. I've always felt like the best impact that the Cowboys have had in the first round is when they go BPA. You know, you go back to that draft when we got Zach Martin. That was the year that everybody was telling us we needed Johnny Manziel when we had old, frail Tony Romo getting hurt. We ended up getting Zach Martin at a time where we needed him. We ended up going BPA. If you look at the time in 2016, we ended up getting Zeke. You know, look at when CD fell to us. We needed a receiver, but at the time, it was thought that we needed cornerback more. But CD fell to us, and we ended up getting the better talent. We ended up getting one of the best receivers in football and still getting a top corner in the second round. Then you go to Micah's draft. And at that time, we traded back, but we ended up still getting BPA at linebacker. Everybody thought we was getting corner. Corner didn't fall to us, but we ended up getting the best guy available. I think that this draft will be that. And I think that when we talk about tackle, I believe that there may be some tackles that fall to us, but I think that there might be better players that fall to us. And I go back to what we've said. We've had a lot of first-round talent on the offensive line, and it hasn't gotten us to the place that we really want to, you know, because I think coaching is the issue, not necessarily the players. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of first-round talent, and that would just be doing exactly what we've been doing in the past. But the biggest impact we've had is getting the best player available, not the best need available. So, but to argue the point about the tackle and not getting the tackle in the first round, I say, even if we get a second, third round, fourth round tackle, they'll still get the preparation experience if Tyron is not practicing throughout the year, because they're prepping with the first team. So they're learning behind him, learning what he sees, but they're the ones taking the snaps with Dak in practice and getting them ready for when we're ready to give him the boot. I'm with you guys. I even did a video before saying, hey, you know, I'm sick and tired of Tyron getting hurt for 3 to 4 games a year or whatnot. But at the same time, this isn't the same Sean Lee, Jason Witten situation. They were over the hill at the time. He had probably his best season in a long time. So I'd like to build on that and see if we can get one of these trait guys in day 2, you know, to carry it on after he's done. And last, the final word, man, receiver, edge, because edge is a sneaky need, and linebacker. We'll have an opportunity there to really get something in one of those positions that can really get us kick-started and hitting the ground running. That's all I got, guys. Appreciate y'all.
Before my boy Big give his final word, man, and close us out, man, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button on everybody's channel. Everybody giving you that sauce. Everybody being 100. These fights are real. These disagreements are real. These are not made up. This is real. So, but the authenticity is why y'all liked us, because we really fighting through this. We thinking through this, all of this together.
My final word is this. I'm tired of Tyron Smith thing. I'm tired of talking about it every single freaking year, man. I'm over it. I've been over it for the last 5 years. Every single year we talk about this same crap. And to me, it is like the Sean Lee thing. It is like the Jason Witten thing. Yep. It is just exactly like it. I mean, yes, he might not have fallen off, but it's still the same thing. They're holding on. Oh, it's because remember when Jason Witten was there, one more year with Witten, what happened? They didn't go get a tight end. When Sean Lee says, give me one more year at linebacker, oh, we're good at linebacker, then let's go look at other things. And then what happens? Sean Lee gets hurt and he's out 10 games. See, that's the thing that I don't want to deal with and don't want to play. Y'all do understand that it is another year of age, right? It's another year of age. You don't start getting healthier. You get your age deteriorates. And we've seen it in football. It can deteriorate in 1 year.
Yep.
1 year it can deteriorate.
You can fall off a cliff.
So I don't want to put that on him. So we can't sit there and just put all our eggs in one basket on this Tyron Smith just because he was freaking all pro last year. I don't care. We still have to go and be aggressive and attack and go after this future now and not sit there and say, because you're already talking about what the Bergeron last year, he was a thought of, and he was a good tackle. You had guys last year. This is another good class. You can't pass it up because you got a Tyron Smith playing all pro, because I ain't trusting it, because we could put all these eggs in the basket of what he did, and then we don't go after a tackle, and then maybe let's say you go after the defensive end and the receiver. I'm not opposed to that, but I don't want to get the tackle in the 5th round again. We need him earlier than that, and that's my final word.
I can't wait till we do the mock drafts.
Yeah. I almost say fire it up tonight. Let's just do one round.
Man, we gonna do it next week. We firing it up. You know what?
Right.
We gotta fire it up, bro. You know why? We gotta look at what's available.
I've been really in the field, a lot of rush, I love the field.
We gotta be able to see what's available. You know what I mean? Because then when we looking at that, we go fire that thing up. We go wait to tuck back. We go mess around and run this back. Matter of fact, next week what we do a receiver.
Y'all don't want that smoke, man. Leave me alone.
Let's do receiver next week. And we gonna run our first mock, bro. And we gonna settle this.
Y'all gonna have me back. That's what you saying?
Yeah.
Cause
bring landlord back, baby.
Alright.
Yeah,
Hey,
we gonna
this was
settle
fun,
this.
though,
We gonna
fellas.
fight this through multiple mocks, bro. I'm sick of this.
I'm gonna have to watch this back myself, cause I think this was a great show, y'all. I enjoyed this one.
No, it was fantastic. But you definitely get, I can't wait till we settle this though, Big Doc.
Hey, I had to fight all my life. I had to fight, dog. I'm telling you, man.
Yes, indeed, man. But now I tell you what, it's a lot of talent in the first and the second, bro. Ooh-wee. This ain't like last year.
The real fight, boss, is to tell them to move up in the second. That's the real fight.
Or to move down in the first.
Hey, yeah, I ain't too mad at that.
Yeah. But I see what you're saying though.
The sweet spot is like at the end of the first, beginning of the second.
Yes,
That's the sweet spot,
it's
I believe.
sweet. I think so too. I think the it's super sweet. I think you're gonna be able to get some first round talent in the second too, bro.
Yep. And it's gonna be tackle and receiver.
Yeah, I agree. So and you might be able to get extra linebacker if you move down. Somewhere we gonna miss what we want. So we either
might have to go linebacker though, because linebacker ain't as plentiful as the other ones though.
I'm starting to lean off a linebacker though.
I want that in free agency. To be real,
Yeah,
but
that's the see.
I still think you got to draft one too though.
I want both. I'm in the same boat. I want free agent D tackle, free agent linebacker. I want to draft one. I want to draft one. Free agent running back. I want to draft one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
so
I
we
want
can be
people to know.
BPA.
Look,
Yeah.
Now, that's the only reason I want wide receiver, y'all. I'm assuming that we gonna get a DT and a linebacker in free agency. If
That
that
makes
don't
sense.
happen, then I'm like, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
wide receiver, the only position we don't need to draft. We don't need to get a vet at. We just draft one, in my opinion.
Fact. Because we ain't, the reason I don't want to vet DMV, want to know why? Because the wide receiver market is way too much and dollar bill is not finna pay. So in order for us to get our team to the greatest level, draft them.